G'day folks, and welcome to today's Thought Bubble. Today I want to ask you one main question. Are you shooting on yourself? I heard that a little while ago, and I can't remember when, but I got a real chuckle from it. Do you know what I mean when I say, are you shooting on yourself? You know those things you hear? You should have done this, or I should have done that. It's not a good way to go. When I used to hear the word should, I would feel guilt. Guilt over something I did or didn't do, and of course, then I'd beat myself up. Not physically, of course, but emotionally and mentally. When you think about it, there's not a whole lot of positive aspect to the term should, because it's either based on someone else's or your judgment of yourself. What do you think when you hear the word should? If you use it with yourself, why do you? To whose standards are you not operating? Now, we're not going to be able to stop everybody in the world using the word should, but you can start to gradually eliminate it from the words you use about yourself if you become more conscious about what you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself. I'm a lot more conscious now, and I use it a whole lot less than what I used to, because I didn't want to put that on myself. These days, if I do use it, I have a look at the particular situation and try and work out why I'm using it. Am I not living to my standards? Am I not living to someone else's standards? What could I say to myself instead of the word should? There could be a scenario like this. I shouldn't have let John speak to me that way. Perhaps instead I could say, I don't like how I feel when John speaks to me like that. Next time I will say something and make him aware of how I feel. Can you hear the difference? There's an empowerment aspect. There's still an acknowledgement of the situation, but it's not a should. Do you hear the difference? I think it's an important difference to make. Now, we had an old hair product commercial down here. It used to say, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. And that's what it's like with should. It won't happen overnight because it's something that we're all very familiar with saying to ourselves. It's a standard part. So if we become more conscious, we can eliminate it from our vocabulary. I believe we should be more gentle with ourselves. Seriously, I think sometimes we make life a whole lot harder for ourselves than what it actually needs to be. And I believe that should is one of those things that makes life harder. So I encourage you to nurture yourself more and stop shooting on yourself. I wish you peace and blessings.